How about owning your own little piece of history? These wooden pews have stood here in Newcastle Cathedral since the 1800s, but now one of them could be yours.
They're late Victorian, and the pews were put into the cathedral when the Church of St Nicholas, the parish church, became a cathedral when the city became a city in 1882. So they're over a good 120 odd years old. They're oak. They've got lovely decorated panels at the end, and they've been here for all that time for people to use. But before that, there were other pews, box pews in the Georgian period. But then before that, in medieval time, the cathedral was empty. I mean, people stood, and there was just a ledge for people to perch on if they needed to support around the edge of the cathedral. So it's just a changing process. This is like a part of that continuous history of the changing use of the cathedral space. We're sorry to see them go, but because they're so fixed, it restricts what we can do. We thought it was the right choice to make, and they're not of outstanding significance. They're obviously lovely, and people have come and sat on the same seat for 40 years while they've been worshipping here.
I was going to say, what are people going to use them for, do you think?
Well, we've had a lot of inquiries already, and people are interested in them for their own home, for either redoing a kitchen or a dining room, and they would like a long pew to support their dining table, or for in their barn in the garden, or as a piece of garden furniture. We've had a school who's interested in acquiring some.
Earlier in the year, Durham Cathedral auctioned off its stonework after the renovation of its central tower, raising £125,000, and the idea has caught on. Funding for Newcastle's transformation was granted back in May. Soon, work can begin on more flexible seating, which can be rearranged for concerts and other community events. The nave floor will also be renewed, as well as changes to the public space outside.
We were very fortunate to receive a National Lottery Heritage Fund grant last year, and since then we've been developing the plans. But the Cathedral Trust is working, they have a fundraising programme. They're looking to raise £500,000 for enhancements to the cathedral. So apart from the project that we're working on at the moment, there are other cathedral needs in terms of maintenance and enhancing the lighting scheme or external lighting, for example. So the money will be well used.
The cathedral is getting all dressed up for Christmas. It's their busiest time of year. It's hoped that once the work is completed, the cathedral can play an even greater part in city life.
It's a very busy period for all the cathedral team, yes, here at the cathedral, because we have many people booking in for their own services, special services, but also for concerts. And then we have the cathedral choir singing evensong, but also giving their own concerts and performances right up to Christmas Day.
I love the idea of couples who got married here, or people who have worshipped here for decades, taking home their very own piece of history. But it sounds like they'll go like hotcakes. How about that for a Christmas present?